What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Sacred Gold All-Stars. We're here in the peacefulness that is New Bark Town with our buddy Raichu the surfing man. So we're going to use his powers of surfing today to head into Tojo Falls in the way to the Victory Road and beyond. By beyond I mean the Pokemon League, which is pretty much the last stretch that we have to go to. So here we are on Route 27. We're about to get started on this adventure. I really don't remember most of this part of the game, to be honest. Oh wow, we're running into a wild Pokemon. Could it be? Oh wow, a Weasel actually. Huh. Was not really expecting that, to be honest. I don't know. I wasn't really expecting a Weasel. I was gonna be like, is it a Goldeen? Is it a Sea King? Oh, it's a Weasel! I really didn't see that coming, but do you know what you just did? You've taken your first steps into Kanto. Check your Pokegear map and see. Alright, let's go ahead and do that, Mr. Man here. I don't know who you are, but hey, look at that. We've taken our first steps into the Kanto region. It actually does say on the top screen there the different Tojo Falls is in Kanto. Didn't know that. No, I thought all the way up to Mount Silver was actually, this was still Johto, and then Kanto starts right here on Victory Road. I don't know. I guess it makes sense for it all to be in Kanto. Because, you know, the lonely man that sits atop of Mount Silver, he never really likes to leave there. I didn't also realize that it showed you where Raikou and Entei are on the map. That's kind of weird. I don't know, I never noticed that. Anyway, yeah, we've just taken our first step into Kanto here. We are in Tojo Falls, or at least we're about to go to Tojo Falls, so let's go over there. Actually, yeah. So I was saying, I really don't remember this part of the game that much. I have played this game before, obviously. I mentioned that a lot, but I don't know. I don't really remember Tojo Falls very much. I do remember Victory Road pretty specifically, actually, but Tojo Falls, not so much, other than, of course, the little event that goes on there with a guy that we actually already battled, so I don't think that event's actually in this game. It might still be in it, but not sure. Alright, here's a rare candy. We actually got one of those last episode too, so there we go. We got 2 rare candies in a row. That's probably the first and only time that's really gonna happen. Yeah, at least in this game. I don't know. Have no idea, but I don't think you get rare candies very often. It's kind of weird that we got 2 in a row there. Where did we even get one last episode? I don't even remember, man. What did we even do last episode? Oh yeah, the bell tower. That's where we got one. Okay. Anyway, this is Tojo Falls. I've actually gone ahead and taught Finn Waterfall, which a lot of you guys actually suggested I do anyway, because I'm pretty sure he's... Well, no, you actually suggested it on Sharpedo. I'm not sure about Finn, but hey, I taught him Waterfall anyway, and so we can make our way up here and back down to the other waterfall. I thought this might actually be the separation of Johto and Kanto, you know? Because, like, you go up a waterfall, you go down a waterfall. So maybe, like, right down the middle of that rock there would be the separation between Kanto and Johto. That would have been pretty cool. Anyway, I think there might actually... Oh, that's really cool. I never realized it was actually see-through. But yeah, there's a secret cave right here. This is, of course, where you do that special event I was talking about. But I'm not sure if it's in this game. A lot of you probably know what it is. For those of you that don't, I'm not going to spoil it just in case we do it at some point eventually. You know what? I don't know. I said already that I might not do the post-game anyway, so yeah. We fight a certain special someone that we already battled there anyway. If you want to spoil it, then go ahead and read the comments, because someone probably posted it by now, but not sure if it's in this game. So there we go. We've run into a wild Azumarill. That's actually kind of cool. So yeah, we would have caught 2 water Pokemon there. Weasel and then Azumarill. Weasel was pretty low level though, so that was kind of, I don't know, that would have been kind of a waste. Probably should have, like, sprayed repels, or I probably would have if we were still doing the whole Nuzlocke thing, but seems like every episode I have to point out that it's not, even though it's kind of clear by now. But yeah, here we go. We gotta battle our first trainer here. I'm pretty sure this girl usually has a, like, a Venusaur or something like that. Hey Raichu, thanks for falling asleep, man. That really helps out. I really hope you wake up at some point soon, though. Okay, that was a sneeze. It was actually a pretty good sneeze. Is it weird that I like sneezing sometimes? I don't know, it's just like a good feeling. Does anyone else feel that way? Because, I don't know, sometimes I sneeze and I'm just like, man, that felt really good. Like, that sneeze. That's probably pretty weird. I don't know, man. Does anyone else feel that? Because, sometimes I just sneeze and I'm like, I don't know. I'm a weirdo, I'm sorry. But yeah, she did have the Venusaur that I predicted, I guess. She's still got the same Pokemon, probably. I really don't know, but I just always remember that she's got a Venusaur. Okay, she probably didn't have a Roserade, but let's just assume that she did. But yeah, I do remember that she had a Venusaur. That's really the only thing I can remember, though. I know there's like a trainer with like a Sand Slash around here at some point. I don't know, man. Where are you off with those Pokemon? To the Pokemon League? Are your Pokemon loyal enough for you to win? Let me see. Ah, they trust you very much. It's nice to see a good trainer. Here, a gift for your journey. And she is going to give us TM37 Sandstorm. Alright, that's going to be really helpful. I'm glad that you took a look at our party and realized that we don't have any rock or ground or steel Pokemon. Well, actually, we have Swampert. Do we have any others? I don't think we do. So, you know, I'm really glad that you saw that our party can use Sandstorm very effectively. Thanks for that, lady. That really helps. Alright, Raichu, surf us to victory! Actually, I'm still, like, really weirded out by the fact that our Raichu has surf. And I see a lot of comments about that, like, people, like, saying that I forget that Raichu has surf and fly. It's just something so unusual that you'd think, you know, because it's so unusual, I'd remember it. But for me, it's the complete opposite. It's so unusual that I always forget that he has that. I don't know, it's weird. It's actually, yeah, it's really weird, actually. But, I guess I always default to using Fabi, even though I guess we could use, like, Fly for a lot of the situations. Like, all grass types, I could use Fly on Raichu, but he does have choice specs, as you saw against that Venusaur or Jumpluff. I tried to use Fly at one point, but that didn't work. So, Solar Beam away the Lantern. That's actually not doing as much damage as I'd like it to, but hey, at least her Surf isn't doing that much, and as I say that, she's about to die. I should really buy some Full Restores. I still haven't bought any of those. Really don't know why. Yep, we are going to die. We are up. That was close, but not quite. Fabi is still the best, but yeah, I probably should switch out considering he's paralyzed. Let's go for Gogglehead. Alakazam, I'm pretty sure you've got Crunch, so yes you do. Crunch that away, buddy. Oh, that kind of hurt. But hey, Alakazam, that didn't hurt enough for me to be able to you know, one-shot you, but yeah, I really should buy some Full Restores. Those seem to be really helpful, and I don't... Oh, sorry about that. Did not mean to heal Raichu. Fabi, that's for you, man. I'm actually starting to really notice, like, the differences. I didn't realize how many little differences they put, like, in between Black and White and, like, these games. Like, in Black and White, when you, like, use healing items on your Pokemon, like, you can keep using them. You don't have to keep going back into the bag to actually reuse items. That's, like, a little detail that actually makes a huge difference. I don't know. And, like, in Black and White, too, you can keep spraying repels continuously. Like, those two little things, man, they make such a huge difference. I don't know, because you don't have to keep going into your bag and back and forth between menus. And, you know, it really makes you appreciate the little things in life. So let's go ahead and surf this Ninetales. Kind of weird that that one didn't have Drought, because you'd think as soon as they send out a Ninetales, you know, the Drought would pop up. But I guess it just had its other ability. I don't know what the other one it can have in this game is. Actually, I don't know. I think they just switched it. I don't know if they have two abilities in this game. Kind of weird. It can either probably have its normal ability and then also Drought, and ours just happens to have Drought. Darwin, you haven't battled in a while. How about we send you against this marvelous Weezing and use Ice Beam, because I taught you that, and I haven't really made any use of it. But yeah. It's been a weird couple of weeks. I've been getting sick on and off. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like some days my nose just sounds really bad and other days it's just really normal. And sometimes I just sneeze really loudly, like today. But that was enjoyable. I mentioned that way too many times already, but yeah, it's been kind of weird. I don't know, it just keeps coming on and off, and I'd rather it just stay completely off, but it doesn't seem to want to do that, and I can't really control sicknesses. That would be a cool superpower, man, you know? If I had a superpower, it would probably be to control if people get sick or not. And that way I'd never get sick, and then I can just make other people get sick. Because you know what? Honestly, you know, it would be cool to, like, shoot lasers out of my eyes. That could probably help people, but I feel like making people sick would probably be better. Like, I don't know. You know, if there's a war going on or something, and there's, like, someone's trying to overthrow a dictator, and they request my superhero needs, I'd just make that dictator sick. And then, you know, he couldn't do anything. He can't command his forces if he's sick. Or, yeah, that actually sounds really lame now that I think about it. But hey, that's my choice. It's my superpower. Judge me if you want. What would your superpowers be if you could have one? That's actually a pretty cool comment question. Let me know what you guys would have as your superpower if you could have one. Why am I not speeding up this Gallade? I have no idea, but that's my super weird superpower. Honestly, that actually sounds pretty cool, because think about it, like, you see Iron Man fighting the giant Whiplash guy. Like, instead of fighting him, he could literally just sit at his house and just make him get sick, you know? How's he gonna have electric whip slashing at you if he's sick? You know what I mean? Like, that'd be pretty cool. Or like, you know, the Fantastic Four, they're fighting Doctor Doom. How can they fight him if he's sick by getting rusty, you know? Like, that would be a sickness for Doctor Doom, because he's, like, made of metal, and then you can just make him rust. That'd be his sickness. I don't know if it would work that way, but hey, I'd figure it out. It's my superpower. I can make up rules for it. But yeah, that is my choice. What am I even talking about right now, man? I don't even know what to call myself right now. That's how weird this is. That's my superpower, man. Don't judge it. And if you want to judge it, then just keep using Protect, because if you don't use Protection, you die, Butterfree. That's generally what happens. That also applies to other things that I'm not going to specify right now, but if you want to figure them out, you got to ask my buddy Gastrodon here. He's just kind of a slug. What happens if you, like, throw salt on Gastrodon? I think that would be pretty painful. Alright, Fortress, last Pokemon for you. You're gonna get flamethrowered, and that's all fine and dandy. Because, oh wait, never mind. You've got another Pokemon. These guys have a lot of Pokemon. Just kind of, I don't know. I guess we're pretty close to the Victory Road, so they actually have a lot. Because I think this is the game where the Victory Road actually doesn't have any trainers in it. It's kind of this route leading up to it, and then the actual Victory Road doesn't have any trainers in it. Am I mistaking that? I think that's how it works in this game, where it's just like a giant strength pushing puzzle. Don't really remember, but here we are on Route 26 now, and back to 27, because I felt like there was an item there. There probably was, but I don't have the item finder on, so not going to be finding any items today. That's unfortunate. I feel like I could even beat the league champion. Well, if you can beat me, you can probably beat the league champion, because I'm going to be beating the league champion in a second here. Alright, well, number one criticism for you, Mr. Fisherman, is you're probably not going to beat the league champion with 3 Pokemon. You're probably also not going to beat the league champion with a Quillfish. Maybe with Wailord. I mean, you can literally just send it out and it'll take up the entire room that you fight him in. So that alone would probably hand you the championship title. So this guy actually, alright, you know what? Never mind. I judged him too much. He's got a legit strategy. He's just going to crush everything in the room, maybe including himself. So that might actually not be the smartest idea. Alright, let's have our wonderful picture taken with Cameron, the photographer. Extraordinaire photographer, billionaire entrepreneur. That was a weird voice, but there's our team. You know what? I haven't been using Yegdip very often. I don't know. I used Yegdip earlier, and he just kind of fell asleep and then could barely kill a Butterfree on his own. Hey, look, it's Magneton. That's a cool Pokemon to have on your team. I wonder how Magneton evolves in this game. I think there might be like a special stone of some sort, or like, I don't know. I don't even know how he evolves in, like, normally in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Can you do that? I think it might be in Mount Silver, that Magnezone and, like, what is the other one? Nose Pass and the Probo Pass, I think? Yeah, they evolve by, like, magnetism, so don't know how they evolve in this game. Maybe they can't even evolve. I know that in Black and White, it's in Chargestone Cave that they evolve, but that's because there's extreme magnetism in there. Alright, let's take this guy out. I totally forgot that you're half psychic type, so this doesn't work out. You know what, though? We're going to beat you. We're not sending out Fabby. We're just going to... Oh, that's not good. And our defense is falling. So, you know what? Send out Gogglehead. Oh, and he switches out anyway. That's cool. That's really great. Alright, Dragon Claw, do your best! That did not kill you. Switch that defense, man. That's... Why would he do that? I guess so he can get more attack, but... Because I'm pretty sure that Claydolls would have a higher defense than attack stat. So switching your defense and attack would just make your attack higher. You know what? Why am I missing all these Sandtoons? I don't know. But hey, we finally hit one. And Dusclops is our final challenge. The final countdown. Kill that Cyclo. Oh, that was... Okay. Their Shadow Punch does not affect me, Dusclops. That was actually pretty close. Alright, we're not going to jump down here because that's just going to lead us back over there and waste a bunch of time. So we're going to make our way all the way to the Victory Road. I'm pretty sure this is a rest house. So heal our Pokemon, wonderful lady. Did you think you were lucky to find a place to rest where you needed it? Don't be reserved. I look forward to people's smiles. Oh. I thought she was literally going to be like, haha, joke's on you. I'm not healing anything. I'm just going to sit here and smile at you. That's what you get. You get a smile from me. Not a healing house, just a smile. That would have been pretty troll. I don't know. That would have actually not been very fun. But thankfully she did heal us. So, let's switch out this wonderful Raichu. Thanks for the Thunder Wave. Too bad that doesn't affect me. And, okay, we definitely need Earthquake, man. I'm pretty sure you get it in the Victory Road So we're good in that aspect. I just really wish we had it now because, yeah. Pikachu or Raichu, you have the choice specs, so never mind. I was gonna question whether you were better at physical or special attack, but you have the choice specs, so it's kind of clear which one. Okay, Meganium, you want to mess with me? Here's what you get. You get a Fabby. Like, no one wants to face the Fabnator, man. Like, seriously? Why did I use Solar Beam? But that's not what I meant to do. Alright, you have to recharge your Frenzy Plant. I don't even have to recharge my Solar Beam or charge it up or whatever. Tailwind. What does that do? User whips up a whirlpool wind that ups the speed. Alright, I don't need that. Yeah. That might actually be pretty helpful, to be honest, but I'm dumb, so I'm not gonna get it. Alright, Finn, it's your turn to shine against Mega Charizard. Oh, wait, just normal one. Okay, let's see how much this Focus Blast. I meant how much this Waterfall does. I guess, oh wait, never mind. We have the Drought. I was about to say, that Waterfall did a lot less than I thought it would, but it's because we have the Drought. Probably should have just gone for Strength. That most likely would have killed it. And look at that! It seems like the curse of killing Ho-Oh is still with us as the game continues to do this. So, let's fix it in this wonderful house. Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of people seem to be kind of angry about me killing Ho-Oh, but that pretty much means that we can catch it again at a higher level later on, so I don't know. I think it's kind of a win-win situation, you know? You kill Ho-Oh, you get a curse, which makes your game glitch all the time, but at the same time, you know, you get to catch it later on. Honestly, I don't know if it was a bad choice. I could have just caught it. A lot of people seem to be kind of angry about that. I really don't get why. I don't know, like, why, I don't know. It's not like I'm gonna need the Ho-Oh for anything. I already have one on my, like, save file that I'm planning to trade Pokemon to in X and Y, so, yeah, it's not like I'm gonna lose a Ho-Oh or anything. Like, I don't know. Pretty much this Ho-Oh didn't really mean that much as to my collection, as far as overall collection. Maybe to the one in this game specifically, but other than that, not really, so I don't know, a lot of people seem to be kind of angry about that. It did curse our game, though, so I understand where your anger comes from. Or not really anger, but I guess disappointment, or whatever other words, for me not catching Ho-Oh. Ampharos, what happened? Why are you bald? This is kind of weird. Is it weird that I've already gotten used to, like, Ampharos having, like, a giant lock of hair behind it? Yeah, that's probably pretty weird. I don't know, I'm kind of used to it looking like, like it's Mega. Now I think of, like, normal Ampharos being bald. And that was unfortunate for Yegdip, but Darwin, save us from our misery as Yegdip has died yet again. Oh, that's not good. Try attack. Alright. Sceptile is her last Pokemon. I've realized that all the grass starters are in this route. They had a Venusaur, we just battled a Meganium, and now a Sceptile. Sceptile is probably my favorite grass starter. Just throwing that out there. Thanks for the number. I'm really gonna call you, like, super often, like, all the time. Like, we're gonna be best pals. We're gonna have sleepovers and trade thoughts about girls. I don't really talk to girls very often, so I'm probably not gonna have much to share. But, I'll have just enough to keep you entertained, man. Just be sure to call me. Alright, Ludicolo, let's see what you got, man. What are you made of, Ludicolo? Oh, wait, you're made of Blizzard. Oh, I did not see that coming. Alright. I actually did not see that coming at all. Oh, why did I use what? Did not even... That was just luck, because I did not mean to go for Miracote there. Alright, Blaziken. So this battle's not going very well. Let's just say that much. Why did I use Volt Tackle? I don't know. Now I'm locked in to use that. Oh, hey, good job, Blaziken. That actually ended up working out, but yeah, it seems like all the fire starters are all showing this route. We saw a Charizard earlier. I don't know if we saw a Typhlosion yet, but we might see one soon, because we saw there the 3rd gen starter, the 1st gen starter, Charizard, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Typhlosion coming up soon. Don't know why no one... Wait, did that guy just have a Blastoise? Someone had a Blastoise, I'm pretty sure. Did anyone? No one has had Feraligatr, and I have a Swampert, so... This is kind of weird, actually. Do I have any revives? Revives! Do I have any... Why do we only have 2 rare candies? I could have sworn we had way more than that. I guess we only have the 2 that we got in the last 2 routes. Why am I using revives? There's a house that heals us right here. Like, what am I doing? What is wrong with me? Okay. Let's calm down and forget the fact that I'm dumb sometimes, and instead go and heal up with this wonderful lady. Hey, how are you? Show me your smile. is literally, I think her smile is just so great that it just brings your Pokemon to life. Like, she just smiles at them and they all come back to life. That's how that lady works. But yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty long video, but you know what? I want to finish up this route. Actually, never mind. We are here. So either way, it's kind of a bit of a longer video than usual, but we're almost there. That is literally the gate to the Victory Road right there. So one last trainer to take on, and she's got a Tauros. I really hope she's got a Typhlosion, because that would make my predictions just pitch perfect right there. Medicham. Nope, not quite what I'm looking for. And she's only got 2 Pokemon, so I guess I'm totally wrong. But hey, that fly was actually really not predicted, but it worked out because, yeah, she kept going and crashed. So there you go. Maybe we did fight someone with a Typhlosion. I really don't remember. But that is the last trainer of this route. It seems like we've made it to the Victory Road. I always find it kind of weird how there's like a gate right before the Victory Road. It's weird because it's a cave, not really because it's the Victory Road. More like, you know, you have a gate leading into a cave. Like, why? Just why? I don't know, man. There's a Mega Elixir, though. That probably won't be very helpful. I feel like there's something hidden on this rock, but I guess not. Maybe on another rock. Alright, gotta make our way back up. I might as well go heal with the lady again, just because I don't think there's a place to heal over inside the gate itself. So let's just talk to, Wonderful Smiles. Mrs. Smiles. We're gonna call you Mrs. Smiles from now on. Anytime someone plays this game, just be sure to call her Mrs. Smiles. And if you have any friends that are playing this game, be sure to tell them that that right there is Mrs. Smiles. And when, I don't know, whenever it comes up in a conversation, you know, you're just having a normal conversation and you're like, you know that one lady that heals you up right before the Victory Road in Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Gold and Silver and whatever other games this is in? Yeah, that's Mrs. Smiles. She's great. She gave me cookies and she smiled at my Pokemon. Alright, this place over here leads to Mount Silver. Can't go there yet. This place over here leads to Kanto. Can't go there yet. So there's only one way we can go, and that is the Victory Road. However, we'll be doing that next episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.